At the inviting of the bell, I enter into stillness. I connect with the presence of Spirit that surrounds me and that lies within me. I open, I surrender, I allow. This is my sacred practice, the coming home, the knowing, being in the presence of the sacred. And it is in this place that I remember the truth about who I am. And as that knowing resonates throughout my being, I manifest in my life a new way of living. I serve, move, and have my being, emanating the spirit and consciousness of the sacred. I am love. I am peace. I am compassion. I serve to the glory of God. With each breath, each step, every encounter, I bring myself into full awareness of the divine. I am the light to the world, and allow myself to hear my calling to move in synchronicity with it. I rest in peace. I am peace. I give thanks, and I speak this into being this day, December 14th, 2008, from the Spiritual Enrichment Center. And together we say, and so it is. Amen. This morning, our first teacher is someone that represents this community as part of the Shasta County Interfaith Forum. She's an ordained minister, and she is also responsible for the Phoenix Bridge, a committee of the Board of Trustees for the Centers for Spiritual Living, our international organization. She's coming this morning to share on the topic, I serve in love and glory. Please welcome Reverend Judith Churchman.
Well, you know, Reverend Bob and I are co-pastors, and that means he does some things and I do some things, and so sometimes he picks the talk titles and sometimes I do. And he picked these, and we have to have them out quite a bit in advance. And so sometimes I don't even look at them very much in advance. And so I was looking at this yesterday. I serve in love and glory. I do this to him a lot. What? What were you thinking? I serve in love and glory. I just didn't relate to the title. I relate to the serving part. It was the glory thing that got me. Because, you know, we tend to think of our service as save us, selfless service to God, you know, not for glory. And yet, you know, I'm warming up to it. I'm thinking about it. Well, you know, I think of Christmas. We certainly celebrate the birth of Jesus, and we certainly glorify his life. So, and found a couple of quotes. One from Ernest Holmes that's fantastic. Makes me feel a little better about this. He says, as religious scientists, you know, he said, I think we should feel as though we're on a mission. Not a mission of sadness to save souls. They're not lost. And if they were, you wouldn't know where to look for them. but a mission that glorifies the soul. Glorification, the beauty, the wonder, the delight of that something that sings and sings and sings in the soul of humankind. So, we're here to glorify souls. Now that I relate to. That I relate to. And, we have so many people here that are in service. We talked a little bit about tithing last month when we were talking about prosperity. And, of course, we were talking about tithing of your treasure. But there's also a thing in tithing that is tithing of your time and talent. And that's something that we all need to do as well, because we all have some talent and we all enjoy the sharing of it. And this center is really, really rich in service, in seva, in the selfless service to God that you do. As a matter of fact, I looked up on our website and printed out all the seva teams. And it took about 3 pages just to list all of the seva teams. And it's just really astounding and quite inspiring. And I would invite you to go. I've started to read them all to you, but I think there are really too many. But I would invite you to go to the website and look at those and see, is there, and if I'm not serving as much as I'd like to, is there an area that I would like to participate in? Because how can I serve in love and glory, the glorification of soul, of everybody's soul? And we are going to be having in February, I think around the 1st of February, a Save Affair. So after the service, we'll have the different teams around, and you can go chat with people and see what they do. But I mean, there's everything from helping in the office when we need folding done, to mailing out newsletters, the audio team, of course, the bookstore, the building maintenance teams, the children's church, and that includes these teens, cleaning, the yard service, friendship team, new members, and even our musicians. I say even I'm sometimes we pay our musicians, so that's not always totally seva, but it's certainly their time and their talent, isn't it? And they certainly deserve to be reimbursed for it, and we appreciate it. And who wrote that song? That was fabulous. Tien, you didn't even put your name on it. What? Tien wrote it? Oh my gosh. Whew. Wow. That, the lyrics are so complex. I love them. I thought, we ought to make that our theme song for the season of peace this year. We can call it the season of peace this year because even the people who started are calling it the season of peace and nonviolence. So we're going to call it the season of peace around here. But whoa, that's a fabulous song. Really, really terrific. So I would like you to ask yourself, how can you serve more in love and glory?